Yeah, there's a long line of people right over there to the stand that sells superstar Toa soup. So this one I just try? Okay. Yeah, I'll buy it because I have one of them. I tasted it. So. Yeah, we are back at the street here. Got dark now, and we are getting close to the Kimberley Street Night Market or something like that. But one thing is for sure, there's a lot of food around here. And yeah, we're gonna take a closer look at that and a couple of other food places here in Georgetown. Every time I talk to a Grab driver and we start talking about food here, they all say pretty much the same. And that is that Georgetown is the best place in Malaysia when it comes to food. And a lot of them actually, with a proud tone in their voice, you know, actually say it's the best food place in Asia. Whether that's true or not, I guess that's a matter of opinion and actually what you do like to eat. But yeah, there is a lot of different food places here in Georgetown. And the Kimberley Night Market street food, I guess that's the name of it, is one of them. And I believe here it's more like local people coming here and not so many tourists that are heading more towards a place called Chulia Street Food Market. But yeah, let's see if we can catch the vibe around here and see what this is about. So. Yeah, there's a long line of people right over there to the stand that sells superstar Toa soup. It must be very good because yeah, the line is rather long and there are like 8 other food stands with only a few people around. So I guess that's probably one of the dishes that people actually come to experience around here. Tonight I think this line is a little bit too long for us because we have a lot of shooting to do. We have a lot of exploration to do in order to see if we can catch the feeling, catch the vibe of what's going on in these street foods areas of Georgetown. Yeah, I look like I get some delicious chicken feet in there, but it's most of things that are written in there is actually in Chinese, but I did see with very, very small English letter, braised Chinese feet. So if you're into that, then this is absolutely the place to go to. So well, yeah, again, small letters. They have like red bean soup, peanut soup, longan soup, almond soup, citrus soup, ginkgo barley, bean cob skin, and yeah, some other very, very interesting and very, very Chinese, I guess, dishes that you can get there. Authentic Hainan chicken in their signature traditional home of dessert as well. I think that was another store that used to be there, but now they are like serving chicken in here. And yeah, here actually they have this charcoal to me dish as well. This is very similar to what they had over at the other one where there was a long line. But here there's not so many people. And I'm sure it tastes just as good. Hi! So yeah. We have a little mala stand here. It's basically like, you know, like spears or wood sticks with some meat on. It's not only here you can get that. You can get. I've been eating it a lot in Chiang Mai actually, because there are some quite good places there to get mala, and they had this very unique. And that actually was just made unique because a lot of the things you put on is just like sausages or meatballs or a little bit of potato. But what makes this mala dish very unique is the spices that you come on. Little spicy, a little salty, and a little sour at the same time. quite a unique flavor and absolutely recommendable in case you go to an Asia country where they actually have mala. I'm kind of a little curious to see what it is they serve over here. I have to see if I can get a closer look of the food here. And normally when I go to these food market or night markets, you know, I kind of walk and then I move forward. Here I keep like going back and forth because there's so many small impressions to see here, to feel here. Luckily, I would say there's not a lot of people here. It's kind of empty this evening, but you definitely get the smell of the food, the taste of the food, the flavor of the food, mixed with people's excitements about the food. You know, they're looking forward to get this dish. And then at the same time, it's kind of very hot this evening, you know. I think it's like 30 degrees or something. And you get this food smell. It's kind of unique experience to stand here right now. So nothing. The durian, get it everywhere in Asia. And, have a very characteristic flavor, smell, and something that you have to get used to, especially the smell. Actually, a lot of hotels around here, you know, they say no smoking and no durian in the hotel room, so because of the smell of it. So. Yeah, we are moving away from the Kimberley Street food, moving towards another food maker here, and that is the Red Garden Food Paradise, which is coming up next here. So. Another little small bar in there. The owner and one customer looked like they were having a long conversation. Yeah, so now we're in the front of the Red Garden Food Paradise, and we can hear there's some music going on in here. So we're gonna go in and take a quick look here, closer look at what this is about. It doesn't seem like there are so many people here this evening. It's kind of like half full only, and they're playing some very Chinese music, and there's a lot of stands here. And it seems like this place, despite I think it's pretty much only Chinese people, but it seems a little bit more Westerner inspired here because you can get like burgers, pizza, pasta, those sorts of dishes here as well, and not only Chinese meals like oyster omelette, mala, and all of these sorts of things. So. Yeah, let's move on. We're going to head towards the Chulia Hawker food street, and check that out and see what's going on there. Good, how are you? All good, all good. Another day. Well, yeah, you definitely see a lot of small hidden restaurants in these side streets here. It's very interested to see, and kind of wondering what kind of food they're serving sometimes. Is it good? Is it bad? You know. But yeah, I guess you just have to start from an end and go through all of them. So. And yeah, I would actually say compared to Kimberley Street, you know, there's a little bit too much traffic here on this road here where you're supposed to sit and eat. And then there's like cars coming by all the time, you know. It's a little bit inconvenient, to be honest. So, and yeah, over here we have the mala once again. And here's a little twist that you can actually boil it yourself. Kind of cool, kind of little cool thing to add on. So. Hello, hello. Oh, that's the menu.
This one, black noodles, fried rice, dumplings, spring roll, mixed noodle, chicken, seafood, vegetarian, egg noodle, chicken, seafood, vegetarian.
Okay, okay, okay.
Sit here, sit down.
Sure. What is the name of this?
This one, mixed noodle, chicken have seafood, vegetarian.
Ah, okay, chicken, seafood.
Vegetarian.
Okay. What is this one?
This one, dry noodles.
Ah, okay.
This one good.
Okay, let me try that one.
Chicken, seafood.
Chicken, please.
Chicken, okay.
Yes, sounds good. So yeah, what are we having here? We're having something called Hokkien Cha chicken. 10 rupees, so I guess we'll check it out here and see if we can get a. I guess a beer is probably out of the question here, but let's see if we can get something to drink with our meal here. So I guess I'll sit here. Yeah, so now we're getting a beer too with our food and Coke. I'm thirsty, you know. It's like 30 degrees. Sweating is very humid, you know. My t-shirt is all wet. That's why I'm wearing black, you know, so you cannot see I'm sweating. And I really want a beer, but I also know it's dehydrating. What is that? Sorry?
Steam octopus.
Ah, okay. Nice, thank you. Steamed octopus.
This one 10 ringgit, sir.
Ah, okay.
This one 15.
Ah, okay, thank you. So this one I just try?
Yeah.
Okay.
This one 10.
Okay, let me try one of these.
Yeah,
It's good. It is. But
15, 15.
1.5?
That's order already, yeah.
Ah, okay.
This one 10.
So it's 25?
Yeah. Yeah, buy 15.
Yeah, I'll buy it because I have one of them. I tasted it, so. Yeah. So I think we got a little bit too much food here. I guess that's what's happening sometimes, you know, when you travel, you go to these places, you know, then suddenly there are like 3 people around you all trying to sell you something, you know, like first the main dish, and then this lady, she came with some octopusy, and first I thought it was for free, you know, so like, wow, this is nice, you know, get some extra for free here, you know, what a kind lady, you know, then try taste, you know. Let's just say 15, and could say no, you know, but I'm not gonna do that because I try to be a nice person, you know, so I just accept it. So I was supposed to end up like 10 rupees for the main deal, and on one beer 12 rupees, 22. I end up paying like a little bit more than that, so to speak, but it's part of the experience, you know, and it's something you have to get used to. And even if you travel a lot, you know, you still get, I wouldn't say scammed, you know, but it is kind of like a tourist trap somehow, you know, that you fall for these small things, you know, they come all together, you have to pay attention to 3 people at the same time, and then suddenly you end up buying beer, octopus, and this dish with chicken and noodles that I don't know what the name is. So I definitely not gonna go hungry to bed today, that's for sure. So it's not bad. Actually, it's quite good. Little spicy, but not too much spicy. It's like nice balance here. Definitely something that people that don't like spicy food can enjoy as well. So like one octopus, I guess there's this sweet and sour. It looks like jam, but I know it's a little bit chili, so I put this there in the octopus. Here we eat. It's a little bit rubberish, you know, like a little bit rubber, gummy. But you can still chew through it, you know. So, not bad actually. Good, but I prefer my main dish for sure. So, I guess the octopus, I guess I was a little too nice there. So, they should just have said no, you know, and pay 1 ringgit for one of them, you know. But it is what it is. We do get carried away sometimes.
Thank you.
And then fall for these traps where you end up buying a lot more than you were supposed to buy. So thank you. Octopus and hokensa. What we got there, I guess it's some traditional dish from around here. It was kind of good actually. I got it with some noodles and some chickens. It had a good flavor and it wasn't too spicy, so I guess something everybody can come along on. So all good on that one. And yeah, I believe this area is the Lover's Lane. Cannot exactly see what it has to do with love, but there's a couple of bars here, some live music going on as well. I guess it's a good place to go out if you want to have a beer, a couple of drinks with some friends, so yeah, by yourself as well. So. Love Lane, not Lover's Lane, but Love Lane. That's the name of this street here. Definitely worth to check out if you want to have some drinks, have some fun, go out a little bit. If you spend an evening around Chulia Street and Love Lane, it's easy to think this is the Penang nightlife. The live music, the bars and the crowds. But after a while, I started noticing another side of the city after dark. Smaller places, less obvious places, the kind you probably wouldn't find on your first visit. Places where people seem to come more for the conversation than the scene. And yeah, then we have it. I've seen this building a couple of times. I've been wondering what it was. You know, they have this red inside. And some heavy lighting outside, so it looks a little mysterious. At first I thought it was like, okay, this is an art gallery. Then I thought, okay, maybe it's a hotel or something, but it's actually a bar. And I think I'm gonna go inside, have a beer in there. And with that, this is my final video from Penang. I enjoyed my time here and it's giving me plenty to think about. If you like to follow along and see where I end up next, consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next one.